If you're a woman, we want a snap survey, just real quick. Yes or no, judgment free. Just want to hear from you. Test, the Barbie test that women are doing to guys and potential people they're talking to, and maybe their husbands, but definitely people they're dating or maybe trying to date. The Barbie test is they will ask you, do you want to see the Barbie movie? And depending on what you say is whether or not they will want to pursue you any further.
So this is when you're just starting to date.
Wow.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
it wouldn't really apply to if you're married unless they're like looking to cause a problem. But 800-682-1075.
What's the test about, though? If they're saying yes or no, what happens?
Yeah. If a man doesn't want to see the Barbie test, the Barbie movie, is that a deal breaker? 800-682-1075. If there's like, I have no interest, I don't see that stupid movie, are you like, does it make you less interested in him? 800-682-1075. Just say yes or no. The Barbie test is basically that. They'll say, hey, you want to see the Barbie movie? And if you say no, or that movie seems stupid, or heard it's kind of anti-man, these women are saying, no thanks.
Well, I wonder if they're, I could see that, like, if you're married, that's not a big deal, but a test maybe meaning because they want to see if you're flexible about compromise. Meaning you'll go see a girly movie and to see if you're willing to open up and compromise for the other person. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Just like you might say, yeah, I really want to go see this Avengers movie that she might not want to. Sometimes it's like, oh, she wants to go and she's cool. She's into it. She's trying. That's cool too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of it. It's a new question on a first date or dating profile. What are your thoughts on the Barbie movie? And if a guy doesn't want to, or he's like, I think it's stupid, then they don't think you're boyfriend material, basically. I mean, that's part of it.
And I can see that even like with movies like Titanic or something.
Yeah,
or
and
any chick flick.
If you're a guy and a girl's hot and they ask you to go see the they ask you to dress up as Barbie, then do it.
Yeah. I don't care.
Well, at least go as Ken.
Yeah.
If the girl's hot, you're going as Ken.
You're going.
Yeah, don't really care.
It says if a guy doesn't want to see it, or he's not open to talking about it, or even worse, you think it's not a good movie. He doesn't get the point. It's a no-go.
Ooh, I don't like that
I don't like
part.
that one.
Yeah, it's whether or not I like the movie or not is my own opinion. But if I'm willing to go to do something that you want to do, that should be a plus.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this lady who was saying this, and other people are doing it. One lady that did the Barbie test for her guy that she's dating said he passed in flying colors. He dressed in pink. He got all the jokes and the moving parts of the movie.
So basically, he lied.
Yes, he did. Afterwards, he discussed with me what a masterpiece the movie is.
Oh my God!
And how hard it must be to be a woman. This dude's a liar.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
And
And it
she
worked.
put it out, he got what he wanted.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Barbie test. Don't do the Barbie test to somebody. That's just something.
So you're
You
saying
just have to act like a woman.
there's some women that think the movie is a master. Now I didn't see it, so I can't judge whether it's a masterpiece or not. But I didn't get a lot of that as it's a masterpiece movie. I got that it was entertaining.
Yeah, and then of course the people who wrote it, and I think they'll admit to it, they have a certain agenda that they wanted to put in it. They want a certain storyline and theme, and you can do that in movies if you want.
Yeah.
But I remember when I mentioned to Katie, I said, well, I heard it's political. She got really mad, but it's like, it's everywhere.
Well, you said anti-man is what she got mad. I'm the one that said I heard it's political.
Yeah.
She did not like you say it was anti-man. I have no idea if it is or not, but I guess it is, right?
Well, that's what I've heard. I have not seen it, and I would.
But is it like lighthearted against guys, or is it like just making fun of stereotypical things? Like that's what comedians do. We make fun of stereotypical things all the time.
Yeah.
Is it like that type of thing, or there's a really set serious agenda against men? That's a big difference.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, I was saying maybe if you get Barbie tested, us men should Oppenheimer test them.
That's right.
If you don't want to see a war movie about the atomic bomb, that's it. Yeah,
That's 3 hours long.
Yeah. If she doesn't say she loves war and men and destruction and violence, cut her off.
That's right.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that Oppenheimer was the original toxic king.
You don't like Saving Private Ryan? Can't date you.
What's crazy about the Oppenheimer thing is because it is about the guy who developed with help with other people, but super smart guy, the atom bomb. Is that they're developing this bomb, and then World War II, and there's, the Nazis are involved, and they got to beat the Germans and Hitler and all, so all this pressure. Well, they develop it, and then they're like, okay, that's all we need. I mean, it's not really a spoiler alert. It's like, we don't need you anymore. And then there's this weapon that the government just owns that you made. You're kind of like really pressured to do because
you
like,
can destroy the world with.
And when they first blew it up, or were going to blow it up, they didn't know there was a chance that it would destroy the entire Earth because it would change the atmosphere immediately.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They did it anyway. They're like,
Yeah,
it's worth it.
That doesn't make me feel safe.
No,
And
but
I get it. Like the whole idea of nuclear weapons is to basically discourage and other countries from attack. Basically, that's what it is, right?
deterrent.
The problem is we do have weapons that can destroy human existence, basically.
Yeah.
And that's scary to think about.
And then I was just thinking about the people in the movie. To me, it was an hour too long, but I still found it interesting. Oppenheimer. But you're dealing with all this very combustible stuff. I just couldn't imagine just working on that.
Yes.
You're just working on
I
it.
always say
Anything
that.
could go wrong.
Oh yeah.
Well,
One-
if you just made a mistake, if you turn the wrong button on, I know
yes.
there's measures, right? But there's still danger when you're carrying and moving this uranium or whatever it is.
Right.
There's still massive danger. I always think about other countries too, like North Korea per se. No, we don't know if. I know this. When I go to Mexico, there's definitely less safety regulations on things for people. Like I almost fell off of a Mayan ruin because there was no safety anything, right? And then in the United States, they would make sure you were protected. There'd be warning signs. There'd be
Guardrails. Yeah.
So in other countries, they have less safety precautions. So in North Korea, are they taking these safety measures with their nuclear bombs? Or is it like somebody accidentally bumps into the side of the desk and detonates one to the United States and the world would be over?
Right.
Yeah.
Or there's like a physicist that they've captured and making him build all these weapons. And
And who has the exact access? Like how easy is it to hack into their nuclear weapons? You know what I'm saying? Because hacking's a huge deal now.
yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
said they did that to the United States. It's possible they could do it to the power grid, and it would be like The Walking Dead for the next year in the United States. That's how it would get. But, I mean, can you imagine if somebody can hack into one of their people, into the nuclear weapons in North Korea and detonates one? There was a movie. There was a movie called War Games, and War Games was actually a movie with Matthew Broderick.
McConaughey?
Oh, yeah, Broderick. He played the Ferris Bueller's Day Off and all that. Yeah.
When he was a very little kid. And basically what it showed is it looked like weapons were being launched to other countries, and the other country was going to launch a weapon back, and it was going to be a big deal. But it wasn't. It was something like he hacked into the system, and it didn't really launch, but it made them think it was. So you could do that, too. You could make countries think that it's coming. And I think we're in, with AI coming, it's like, see you guys, we only have a few years.